Hi everyone, nice day. Today we're going to introduce a machine that is specially made for the hair removal treatment, and it's also called the diode laser machine. And for this machine we have a name for it, and it's called D20. And I will introduce the machine in the following 5 parts: analysis, introduction, machine usage, attentions, and FAQs. Now we're going to talk about the first part, analysis. The diode laser machine is mainly for the unwanted hair removal like hairlines, lips hair, armpit hair, limbs hair, bikini hair, and etc. And then why should we remove the hair? And the reason is really obvious. In our modern life, we normally think that too much hair or long hair will not be as beautiful as expected, especially for the women who pay much attention to their outer looks. Just think about it. If a woman dresses fashionably and beautifully, while her armpit hair is showing off in the public, which is really embarrassing. This is why we need to remove the hair, because it makes women less attractive in the public. So some of the women want to remove their hair once and for all. And also there are many people suffer from this. However, the good news is that the hair can all be removed, like the lips hair, hairlines, and facial hair. If a woman with lips hair that looks like male mustache, which is really unpretty, while with the weather becoming warmer and people tend to wear sleeveless and short pants, but their hair will be the major factors they will consider. And also, some of them are afraid of going to the swimming pool and the summer beach, and because of their hair. So we want to remove the hair, and what are the most common ways that we used for the hair removal treatment? And we mainly introduce the most popular ones, and the first one is to shave off the hair, and the second one is the hair removal paste, and the third one is the wax hair removal, and the fourth one is the tweezers hair removal. So what are the side effects of the traditional hair removal? There are many side effects on the other ways of hair removal mentioned above. When the shaver is shaving off the hair, and more hair will grow out, and the longer hair will be. However, for the wax hair removal, which is really painful, for it removes the hair by the force of the glue. During the wax removal treatment, the hair may be broken, and the pigmentation will occur in the hair follicles if infective. Hair removal paste contains unknown chemical materials, and once it gets into our human body, and it may lead to serious allergy, so we must choose a safe way to remove the unwanted hair. Now we are going to introduce the diode laser machine, and now we are going to talk about the origins of the diode laser. In the late 19th century, Dr. Ross Addison in Harvard University done some researches that when a specific wavelength of laser was working on the human skin, and below is what they find out. The first one is melanin in the hair will absorb the laser, and temperature will rise rapidly. The second is if the laser energy is strong enough, the heat will destroy the hair. And the third is heat in the hair will be delivered to the hair follicle, and then destroy the hair follicle. And the fourth one is hair will be permanently removed. So according to the research, the first dialysis machine with permanent hair removal result is made in 1996. After the analysis, and we will go to the second part, introduction. Do you ever wonder how the dialyzer achieved the function of hair removal? Then we'll take a look at its working principle. There are rich melanin in the hair and the hair follicles, and the melanin is distributed in the hair stromal cells. Dialyzer with specific wavelength, 808 mm, and is taken as melanin as a target and selectively works on the hair follicle. After absorbing the laser energy, the temperature in the hair follicle will rise rapidly, and then the hair follicle will stop providing nutrition to the hair. Because of the photothermal effect, the hair regenerating cells will also be damaged, so we can achieve the result of permanent hair removal, while at the same time, the pores will be shrinking after the hair fallen out. Now we'll take a look at the flash on the working principle. So this is how we achieve the hair removal. After knowing the working principle, and we'll discuss about the advantages of the machine, because we can achieve this result in a fast way. So below are the advantages. We have the laser bar imported from Germany with strong and even energy. And the delicate TEC cooling system makes the treatment safe and comfortable. And also, the cooling of the handpiece is heat conduction cooling system, so the cooling of handle is more effective. So that's why our laser device can be working with 22 hours continuously, and our laser device can swim in the water. Next, the switch power supply imported from Taiwan with stable and continuous power supply, and the port width is really short, so the treatment is with less pain but with good result. And the shots of our handpiece are like unlimited within 2 years, and we have 1 billion laser shots, so the lifespan is really long. The CPC plug imported from USA, easy to install or uninstall the handle. And for the D20, we have a portable screen, which is really convenient to pack and for long distance transportation. And we also have a self-detection system, so the after-sales procedure will be much easier. Then with so many advantages, and the result of the machine is guaranteed, so we'll teach you how to use the machine, and we go to the machine usage. And for this one is the comparison between the OBD and the dialyzer, and we'll just take a look at it. And so we go to the machine usage, and the first part is the things we need. And we only use pure water or distilled water for this machine, and we also need gel and shaver. For the gel, we need gel to apply to the skin during the treatment. For the shaver, we need to shave off the hair before the treatment. And we also need alcoholic and saline Edian and ice pack for before and after the treatment. And the things we need below are just the common skincare, and such as the makeup removal and cleansing milk and lotion and hydrating mask. And now we go into the step 1. The step 1 is shave off the hair with a shaver in the treatment or before the treatment. And we suggested the customers to shave off the hair 1 week before the treatment so we can see the endpoint better. Step 2, apply a thin layer of gel to the treatment area, which can cool down the skin, and also our handpiece can move in a smooth way. So for the step 3, adjust the parameter according to the treatment parts. First, we need to test with low energy, just a little hot sensation, then adjust accordingly to the customer's feeling. And after the energy is acceptable, so we can start the whole treatment. And we also have some tips for the parameter setting. For people with black hair and strong hair and with black skin tone, we use the low energy. However, in the opposite, if the skin color is white and the hair is fine and the color is shallow, we can use high energy. And step 4, we need to have the treatment tip get as close as possible to the treatment skin to avoid the discomfort. And we repeat the step like 7 to 8 times until we see the endpoint. The endpoint is hair burning smell, the skin is reddish, and the hair is curled, and some of the hair root with hair may be swelling. So that's when we need to stop the treatment. And these are the energies for the different parts, and also the energy, frequency, and the courses of treatment, and also the interval time, and also the suggested price list for a different part. And now we'll continue to talk about machine maintenance. Because if the machine is under good maintenance, and the lifespan of the machine can be prolonged. So I will introduce the machine maintenance. The first one is we must use distilled water or pure water to the machine, and we need to replace the pure or distilled water every week or 2 weeks. And we must use this machine with the room temperature from 20 to 28 degrees Celsius, because if the temperature is going below 0 and we have water inside the machine, and if the temperature is too low, water can become ice, so it may damage the delicate components in the machine. And the third one is clean the gel in the handle after the treatment. And the fourth one is do not twist the protective pipe, or it will cause wrong water flow, because we need water to cool down the machine, so the protective pipe has water pipe inside, so that's why if we twist it, and it will cause wrong water flow. And the fifth one is do not plug and unplug the handle frequently. And the sixth one is do not emit laser randomly, and it may cause fire. And for your information, we do not shoot the laser to the place that is black. It will cause the fire. And then we will go to the attentions. Now we're going to talk about the taboo crowds, because some of the people are not allowed to use the diode laser machine for the hair removal. So the laser is like who receive other ways of hair removal like wax in the past 6 weeks, and those who exposed to the sun or about to expose to the sun, because the skin will tend to be sensitive after sun exposure. And the third one is who has serious wounds or infectious wounds in the treatment area. And the fifth one is people with skin disease. And the rest two are the people with major disease like hypertension and heart disease, and people with black skin tone for the red coat, and people with black skin must not use the diode laser for their hair removal treatment, or their skin can be burned. And now we'll talk about the after treatment care. After the diode laser treatment, do not use product with scrub alcohol and products like this, and because the skin tend to be like sensitive after the treatment. And while taking shower, we need to use the body temperature water, so the water should be warm than hot. And do not rub the treated area, because there are friction on the treated area, so the skin can be reddish after rubbing. And do not go to the places where the temperature with high heat, like sauna, swimming, or exposed to the sunshine. And we can also use an ice pack if we do feel the skin is itching or reddish. And please keep the treated area dry, and do not wear skinny clothes within 1 week. Now we'll go to the fourth part, FAQs. When doing the hair removal treatment, and we may encounter many questions, and now we'll talk about the most commonly asked questions and how to answer them. And the first one is hair removal one-time thing? This question is asked by the patient who just heard about diode laser hair removal. And the answer is no. Even the most advanced diode laser machine, and we need at least 3 to 6 times of treatments to remove all the unwanted hair. Reasons are as below. Most of the pores are growing hair under 2 to 3 hair follicles. When we treat it only one time, there is only 1 hair follicle destroyed, so we need multiple treatments for the hair removal. And the second, hair growth should go through the growth period, degenerative period, and stationary period. With laser hair removal treatment, in the growth period is 75% effective, at the degenerative period is 25%, and the stationary period is almost ineffective. And the second one is the result permanent. The answer is the diode laser and IPL has the function of permanent hair removal. Some people may think that they will never grow hair after the treatment. However, this permanent is not actually permanent. In US FDA's understanding of the permanent hair removal is that after the treatment of the diode laser or IPL, the hair in the growth period will not grow. After several treatments, and all the hair can be removed by 90%, and some feathers can affect the result. And after the diode laser or IPL treatment, we will just grow really fine hair with shallow color, which is nearly like invisible. so we will think it like permanent. And this is the picture when the hair under different stages. So the third question is, will hair grow more after the treatment? After the laser treatment, the hair are still growing, will be finer, and the color will be shallow, which comparing with the hair removal like shaving, wax or hair removal paste, which can lead to blacker and stronger hair. And the fourth question is the treatment bad for the skin? In the laser light of energy, and the human skin is like a transparent paper, so the dye laser can be going deep into the hair follicle, and for the hair follicle are rich in melanin, so the melanin will absorb the laser, then transfer into heat, which will heat up the hair follicle and then damage the hair follicle, so the hair will stop growing and achieve the result of hair removal result. And after the treatment, our pores will tend to be shrinking after the hair falling out, so the treatment is not bad for the skin. And the fifth question is the result the same with anyone or any part? Result will vary from person to person. And the major factor is the hair color and the thickness of the hair. And another important factor is the skin tone or skin color. Generally speaking, when the skin tone is white and the hair is thick and black, the result will be better. And the sixth question is, can we have sunbathe right after the treatment? The skin tends to be sensitive after the treatment, so in order to avoid any further discomfort, and we should not go to the sunbathe right after the treatment, and we can do this like sunbathe, sauna and hot spring after 7 days after the treatment. And we should do the skincare after the treatment. If we remove the mustache, and we need to apply the facial mask within 3 to 7 days, and if we remove the limbs hair or body hair, and we can apply the hydrating gel or the body lotion to the treated area, so the skin can be safely protective, and the result can be also seen. Okay, after watching the videos, do you find it easy to operate this machine, and are you ready to use it? And if you got any questions, please feel free to ask us. Thank you for your attention. Thanks.